has a lot of tools to try and very aggressively play.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, dive, lockdown, you get on top of the R, you make sure that she can't move. I think it's safe to say that if Homolife do not get ahead, they are pretty screwed, Chronicler.
You're taking away all my points, Veldis.
Sorry,
I would have liked some time.
Val Danalis showed up a little bit early today. We got to get that DRX cheerleader up here on the casting stage. That guy's got a voice. Like,
man.
Somebody get that guy a job.
I'm jealous.
Whoa.
The amount of...
None of us sound as good as that guy.
No. No. Oh. Don't... Oh.
Of course. As it has been 1,417 days since we have seen a Mumu at all. As we are getting some early plays here. Beryl in some trouble, flashes and dies. First blood given to Samdi as he just laughs, and now even Deft is taking some damage. Heal still available, and he is going to have to flash away too.
Mininar, King and has Ignite.
Yeah, this is looking rough for Dudu. He's going to flash it though. So even with the slow, there's just a little bit of harass. Deft in a rough spot here. The Devour finally comes in. He was out of range before that. That is a giganto shield, as it did, of course, get buffed. Here comes On Fleek.
Man, I'm really happy they gave the extra 150 health to the level 1 shield.
I think it's 50.
No.
Is it 150?
On level 1, I think it was. Yeah, that was... Wow. Completely blew me away. Yeah, I mean, I might be misremembering, but I think 50 would have not made me as surprised. Well, it didn't really matter in that scenario. Any shield would have been enough. So Zeka now gonna have to make sure that the first turret doesn't immediately fall here. Homolife's still gonna place it down.
I mean, we'll see if he sticks around as now the Rift Herald showing itself. We do have 3 members of DRX looking for the engage, in fact, as we got to see this engage. Yeah, the Fate's Call is going to come in, and there's not going to be a charge on the Rift Herald. Vista goes back in. He doesn't have an ultimate here. He used it on the last fight, as now they will continue on, and here is Deft as well. The root will come in. Karis is here, but a little bit too little, too late. As the damage is in, the Dawning Shadows doesn't quite hit, but it doesn't matter because we got Kindred here as well. Nobody on the side of DRX dies, and they pick up 2 kills and deny the Rift Herald. There's not really many wins right now for Homolife Esports outside of that one first blood, as now we do have Vista having to go in because he can't run away, and now with the teleport, we'll see what happens as Fate's Call comes in, and that guy just got wrecked by a huge rend. As that's going to be the end of the Callista, though, as Kingen makes his way in. Perfect knockup, gets a second one. Meganar finally here for Dudu, as the Curse of the Sad Mummy locks him down, but not nearly long enough. And that's going to be Zeka coming in here. He doesn't get anyone else, but it does not matter. DRX already with a huge win.
And I think you got one more fighting left in you as Hanwha.
Yeah, they're giving it one last shot here, essentially, as they are going to get on top of Yoshik here, but he does have this ultimate available. As the damage comes in, he saves it right for the last moment. This is Mininar alone, and Don Fleet gets knocked up on the left side. That's a bonus kill, and now we have the Orn coming in as well from the side of Kingen. So 3 more kills on the board here for DRX. But what was your idea about Homolife?
Oh, it's really easy. You just need to make sure that in your Curse of the Sad Mummy, you kill both Yoshik and Beryl.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you need to do.
Isn't it just a root as well, so they can like use their abilities?
I didn't say it was going to be easy.
Yeah.
The knock up.
Here we go. Ornhorn is here, and On Fleek is charmed in the backside, and he is going to survive. Actually, dodges the Dawning Shadow, and now Zeka is on the backside, but Beryl is frontlining with this one. The Gnar into the wall is okay, but it feels like it's just kind of delaying their deaths at this point. The Cloud Drake was picked up by Homolife, and nobody has died yet, so I suppose that's a win so far, as Samdi will be the first. Will he? I mean, finally he goes down. That's going to be the end of him. Dudu is on the backside here. Karis is already backed.
Okay, Dudu's dead. It's only about how long and how much more can you get. You're reaching the point where as Dudu, it's better to just get taken down. I'm not even joking. You're effectively giving DRX free reign of the map. Like, it's,
just leave him alive.
Oh, don't flash.
Yeah. Well, he's going to go down. That's kill number 7 and 4 more stacks on the Giants. Things just kind of cruising along. And then they got Live Sandbox next. This guy is dead. That's 2 more stacks.
Sharp observation, fellas.
Yeah.
That's the point of the night where we're at.
I mean, there's still 4 people here, and you don't quite have the damage right now. They are still going to try.
Do it, Hanwha. Come on, you can do it. You can get it.
Kingin is extremely tanky. Look at him, he doesn't take damage. It's totally fine. Oh, man, that guy disappeared.
Hey.
That's the end of Vista. Oh, boy. Yeah, that's going to be a double kill. Maybe we can get a penta. Nah, Cars is too far away. Probably not going to give this one up here. As On Fleet going to get exhausted as well. Yoshik takes it again. Actually denying all those juicy Magi stacks at this point.
Vista was the only one with the right call there.
Yoshik, if I were you, I'd just try to farm as many stacks as possible just for fun.
Ooh, look at that. So the Wit's End does make a lot of sense.
Okay, we're getting on in there. There's that Curse of the Sad Mummy. The damage is real. Deft, though, is inside that Kindred ultimate, and the front to back is huge. Triple knockup as Kingin lines up the bowling pins, and the double kill will go to Zeka. And that should be the end of this game. They can't even do damage to Beryl. They can't do damage to Kingin. There's the knockup. And Beryl will get yet another one for Ari, his mate. Scaris still alive. They could go for him. They don't have to, but they probably will. That's going to be the end of him. The ace will come in, and DRX will take one of the most one-sided games we have seen here in summer so far.
Due to the quote-unquote scaling comp, it takes them 28 minutes instead of like the 22, 23 we've seen, but still, it doesn't get more dominant than this, fellas.
And hey, you know what? Kalista ended up with 1-6, which is now her current win rate in the LCK. GG, the Nexus goes down. And DRX, just not fair, almost, in this one. We ended up with 11-0 for Zeka, also a 13,000 gold lead at 28 minutes. Humalife got 3 kills, both Heralds, actually. The 1 tower and the 1 Drake. And they will pick blue side again, no doubt. We'll have to see.
Is going to go into the Gnar. Due to the Ghost, I'd still expect it to be Olaf top. But we'll see what we end up with, because it might, of course, also be good old Swapperoonie.
SWAP.
Hey. Wow. Are we rhyming?
You see?
Is that how we're going to deal with our...
Here we go, game number 2. Humalife are on blue once again. They have selected it. I think Samdi may have gone for a different skin, but same skin for Vista.
Because again, if Ari dashes forward into a bubble, then she's gets taken down. Oh boy.
Who's baiting who here? We got On Fleet coming down the river, tries to flash in, doesn't quite make it work. Deft will be the first blood, as now the mid laners are coming on in here. Pyosik gets over the wall. Samdi getting very aggressive deep into the jungle, but leaves On Fleet all alone. That's a double kill now for the Catfish. As over the wall here does come Karis, tries to flash, misses to get over the wall. The damage is not enough. Beryl is so tanky, and Pyosik is still here. The damage will begin to come out here, and Zeka has got an angle easily done there. The cleanse not going to be enough. I believe it was even after, or rather before, the charm, and that is going to be another kill into the hands of DRX.
That concludes the end of my Zoe lecture. As I feel like the moment
I feel like you weren't done.
Well,
Beryl might just die here. Okay. And Deft is like, wait, guys, what are you doing? Like, turns into Morty for a second. He is just going to have to flash away.
Yes. That's what Humalife needs. And what this series needs to maintain.
To spice it up, you know?
Yeah.
Vista getting in there. He's very alone. He's going to get the Curse of the Sad Mummy into the backline, but Devour once again exists as Here comes Olaf. Kingen hits the undertow onto two of them as now he's going to pick up the first kill. And that is going to be a lot of members of Hanwha Life on the run here. Meganar into the wall though, three of them. Dudu lines it up and now he's going to get depth isolated as Pyosic's got a lot of damage but not quite enough. As Dudu has done so much to turn this fight around and now Samdi's the one that is leading the charge. Pyosic incredibly tanky. He's just going to get away.
Kenshin knows no, I can't go for this. The wave not far enough up, but they should be able to get at the very least a lot of pressure on this turret.
Vista still goes in. He does have Fate's Call. He's able to get close enough to the Callista. And now TP is forced. They're trying to engage here onto Fleek, who might just have to blow that Crescent Guard if he wants to survive. But the Charm comes in before he can even use it, and down he will go. And now you've really got an Olaf problem on this front line, just leading the charge. Couple of kills here for DRX as Zoe goes back in. Not sure about that one. Gonna extend this fight as the Curse of Sat Mummy is actually pretty nice, but just a little bit desperate at this point as Dudu is all alone. There's yet another root attempt from the side of Zeka, and that will be the ace this time to DRX. Kingen doing a good job of covering the left flank, though. He's slowly pushing in. They're trying to get in to that back line as Deft is totally isolated and taken out immediately. As now, they're trying to get on top of this Tom Kench. He is very tanky, but nobody can help him. Vista over the wall once again. He's going to go down as the sleep will go into Zeka. He's not got much luck this time around, and that's going to be the end of him. Kingen is doing so much, though. Not quite enough to take everybody out, but maybe enough time to delay for Pyosik to do something. He's still got a lot of items, but he will flash away and just start over the wall. Here comes Dudu, though. He will try to finish this job, and he will be able to. Hanwha Life, just like that, will get the Infernal Soul. Or actually, they don't. There's a control ward on that right now, so they have to just slow push in. Bunch of scanners just being used to try to sneak into these brushes, but Hanwha Life have a chokehold on this at the moment. They're going to start up the Elder and DRX. They don't have any vision on this. They got to make their way in if they want to get in, but look at the health already. It's getting so low, and that's just going to be taken down by the side of Hanwha Life Esports as in comes Dudu, hits absolutely nobody as the Devourer's there, but the Elder Burn is coming in. Down will go the Olaf, and now everybody else on the side of DRX is just on the run. It's a big Abyssal dive, but not going to be enough. Fleek will be flashing in to make sure that the Catfish is in fact benched.
And the DRX made none of the plays. You can go for Baron or you can flip, but they decide to shove in mid. The health bar goes down way too quick, and as a result, I would be shocked if Hanwha Life is unable to pick up this Baron.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't think that's as important. Just get the Baron and push to win. In the next minute and a half, should be an easy peasy, and Hanwha Life bouncing back beautifully here.
Okay, they get the Charm onto Vista, but as you're mentioning, you can't actually fight this. Otherwise, you will just get burned down and executed. And they are just pushing on in. They're trying to make the most of their time while they do have this Elder buff. In comes Dudu. That's two of them, as that will be two. That is enough. As trying to fight back here, trying to take down the turret as well. I feel like the communication not quite there, as now Samdi moving forward, trying to execute them both. He will get the Graves, but that turret is doing some damage. 13 seconds on the Elder, as now in goes Fleek. Kingen, he's got a shield. Barrel desperately trying to hold on, but it will not happen. Zeka, you've got a stopwatch, but you will not have the game. And we will have a game number 3 as Hanwha Life turn it around. As Dudu had a fantastic game, Samdi was gifted kills and he did a ton of damage with it. And they get the job done.
Who on our team is the true sinner?
You and Hanwha Life, not so much.
No. No, who loves the aggro comps? Well, I love Sandbox, so I guess I kind of do, in a way. Maybe? Not this one.
And off we go onto the Rift once again. We got first strike
There was a Draven in my game, and he did what Draven did. He died in 2v2, level 5, and then he said 15 and AFK.
Yeah. We got a little fight here. Pioshik getting into it with a Xin Zhao. Not necessarily what you want to do always. First rotation comes in from Kingen, but this is Meganar, as Onfleek will flash away, and Zeka gets first rotation from mid. So over the wall comes Zeka, as the smite comes in from Onfleek, but no more flash for him. Means he should eventually die, but the knockup comes in. He gets into the brush.
Heal!
Zeka's not able to get him, but finally Kingen just shoots him down, and it is traded back. But that still is first blood onto a Gangplank, which after all that, I feel like is pretty good. They are trying to chase him down the boomerang, though not going to land. Here comes Karis. He is level 6, though. Looking for that execution. The oranges!
Oh!
And he shoots him under the turret! 2 kills for Kingen now.
Feeling great. Feeling wonderful. And then this happens.
They were all laughing after this. Let's hear.
Oh, 잡았다.
I got him.
나이스, 나이스.
And the coaches were ecstatic.
Bot lane's job, getting bullied. They're doing very well. You know, they're behind the wave. 9 CS, that's completely fine.
Dudu, uh-oh, there's the slowdown. We do have Onfleek, he's already here, but into the wall he goes, and Dudu will go down before the Meganar. Onfleek trying to get this one, but he just gets helicoptered out. And that's just another kill on the board here for DRX. Some great early game fighting.
Much better than last time around, and DRX also heavily focusing the win condition of last game. Dudu getting put behind further and further on the Gnar, also augmenting Kingen, and somebody in Vista at the very least, due to the continuous attention that's being paid on top side, are able to actually match, and no heal available here.
Yeah, just gonna block all those. Great harassment, gonna win that lane down there for Helma Life, as now another fight begins. Karis is extremely low, as the smite will go the way of Onfleek, as now trying to get down Karis here is Zeka. Doesn't quite have the Emperor's Divide and will not have enough damage just yet, but Xin Zhao does go down, and Karis is still on the run, and he will be spotted.
Karis and the execute. No execute. No, he's very dead. How did... Can blow up targets very, very quickly, but DRX can maintain this pressure. Snowball might become too much to deal with for Hanwha.
Yeah, that really is the issue. Oh, he's even going to get hit by that barrel, as the Cannon Barrage feels like just insult to injury, but Pioshik not quite able to land it, as the flash Q will be enough. Here comes Karis, and, well... we get the groans from the crowd, I suppose. And, yeah, trying to get on in there. That's going to be very nice for Onfleek, trying to make some more out of it, but Pioshik is incredibly fast.
Phase rush, baby!
Yeah, probably has Nimbus Cloak as well, after that smite comes in.
Little Scuttle as well.
Yeah.
My god, he was fast. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Don't get the replay, at least. Zeka.
Zeka is in trouble. He does have the Sun Turret. He's going to try to flash to get away from this one. And he will not. Just the one shot from the turret, and Karis easily scoops up the kill onto the Azir.
Like they did in the previous game. This time around, though.
Okay,
ready.
Let's see the engage. Charmed up 2, and 2 of them are coptered out, as Onfleek is all alone. He's trying to get the kill onto this Rakan. Not going to be able to do so, and just like that, once again, we see the reason why Poppy is so strong. Denies any further engage and knocks the 2 of them out of it.
He's amazing. He's always everywhere where he needs to be. He hits every ultimate, he hits every skill. Unfortunately, for Zeka here, there is a reason why Kali is picked in this matchup. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the turret having a tough time there. As the setup in this fight is beautiful. They don't get to the Poppy, or rather, yeah, there we go. Again, thank you for making my point, Pioshik.
6 and 1.
No. I know Kingen is the one getting the kills.
Kingen?
But we gotta give the credit to Pioshik.
He's my player of the game.
They didn't find a knock-up as far as they did there, as X-Flash into knockdown, easy as. They would have been able, Meganar would have timed out, and would have been really hard for them to fight as well. Plays like that, still risky with the amount of teleports that were available. And Collapse coming through here on top of Zeka. They have an idea that's going on now.
Yeah, they should absolutely know that this is coming in, as Pyosik just waiting to say no. He's going to knock one guy out. Karis gets extremely low underneath that turret as the last shot nearly gets Zeka. And now King's like, wait, where did my team go? I'm just going to flash away. OnFleek goes in. And the fight is not over. The flash comes in. That's going to be the end of Death, who, as Ezreal, is going to get killed with his flash up. Dudu, with a very nice engage, is now with the teleport coming in. Teleports from both sides.
We're not done.
Zeka here a little bit later.
We are
Won't be able to do anything. We're done, Chronicles.
That one's on me. Caught off guard by this as Kingan is going forward.
Uh-oh. Looks like they're going to get a big shutdown here. It's going to be 550 to whoever gets the kill. They should give it to Karis, and they will. That's a lot of gold now that he's picking up. They should know that this is happening. Continuously poking into this one barrel, looking for the angle Vista. Trying to open it up for them as OnFleek is just going to look for the steal potentially, but he's knocked out after the flash. He can't get in. Unless we get the miracle steal from Samdi. I think was it Ice? As maybe they'll just go for the fight here. OnFleek is getting in. He does go for the Crescent Guard. And he is extremely fast. Will Flash try to get away from this one, but it is Barrel, and he picks up both of them, actually. Nearly kills Samdi on the backside. No kills will actually occur. But the Baron did die.
I was worried they were going to go for the Drake. I think you could trade for Nexus here if you just keep going.
They should be able to. OnFleek, he uses his stopwatch. Nicely done, wins some Brendo points, but that is about it. As knocked to the wall there goes Dudu. He is Meganar now, but yeah, the turrets are going down. He is actually going to get pummeled out of this one. Kara is finally going to get into the back line in a team fight for the first time in this game. They are going to kill the Azir, but the Nexus will also be killed by DRX as they take the 2-1 victory tonight. Caught the W. He also really wanted that kill at the end. Kian was given a lot of kills. Pyosik was up there every single time. It was a nice time to be there. He also got gifted a kill by Karis.
Thank you very much, guys. This is Season for the POD interviews translation joined by Zeka Pyosik from DRX. Congratulations, guys. Thank you. DRX is on a 3-match winning streak. How do you feel, Zeka? Well, after we lost game 2, I was a little bit worried, you know, but I'm glad that we won the last game. What about you, Pyosik? It's been a very long while since he had a winning streak in the beginning of the split, so it feels great, and I think we're going to win all the remaining matches as well. Well, and also, it was so glad to see Daft back at Lower Park. How are the players feeling today? Playing with a full squad on site. I was just not, I mean, it's not that different, you know, because we've been playing as a team for a very long time. So even though he was playing remotely, we were able to still communicate through the voice calls and stuff. So it was not a big deal for us. What about you, Zeka? Well, he did say like he's not feeling super well today, but still he was trying to make a lot of calls and helping us concentrate in game. In game 1, we saw first pick Kalista from Hana Life Esports, and it was paired up with a very unconventional support pick, Amumu. So yeah, looking at their comp, you know, I kind of realized that we really have to focus up in order to win, and we did, and we were able to secure the victory as well. Do you think Amumu support is a thing right now? Yeah, I mean, we did drop game 2, so I think it's gonna be kind of a meta pick, just like the support Singed. And Zeka, your Ahri was able to dominate the game. And Hana Life every time decided to play Zoe into Ahri. Well, that matchup is all about, you know, the mechanical kind of level. but their kind of role is really different. Zoe is about, poking prior to the team fight, whereas Ari is setting up for kind of plays for the teammates. And you actually took different runes for 2 Ari games. Game number 1 was Electrocute and game 2 was Unsealed Spellbook. So I went with Electrocute because I wanted to kind of have more prio in lane, but that didn't really have a huge impact in game, so I kind of wanted to try something new with the Unsealed Spellbook for game 2. We are also really curious about the Olaf top for Kingen. It was actually Kingen actually saying that he was like, if I play Olaf against their comp, I will be just like living forever, They will not be able to kill me, but I think it was more about our mistakes and not about his Olaf pick losing that game. Then what did you guys kind of discuss after losing game 2? Even though we kind of dropped the ball in the middle of the game, still, we kind of did well in the mid to the late game phase, but there was one team fight around the Drake where we were a little bit split, we were not able to group up in order to take the fight, so we were not in a good position to get prepared for the objective fight. So that was the feedback, was what the feedback was about. And then in the in the next game 3, you were able to perform as a clean hitter of DRX on Poppy. Well, I think I would like to rate 80 out of 100 because there were some mistakes. Well, Poppy is not one of your most picked champions in the LCK, but how are you able to play so well? Because there is one streamer who is really good at Poppy, and I used to play a lot of duo queue with him, so I learned a lot from him. Any message over to that streamer, the Poppy god? Thank you. I'm gonna give all my credit to you for this victory. At the same time, even though the top side of DRX was doing well, but the DRX bottom duo was doing a little bit hard time down on the bottom lane against Jin and Karma duo. Deft and Beryl, well, thank you for always performing well. But in game number 2, there was one weird rotation from Beryl where we were about to get doomed because of that one play. So that's a bummer, but I know you can do it, Keep up the good work, Beryl. And Zeka, I heard your family is out there in the audience. Do you know where they're sitting? We see them on screen. Well, they actually came all the way to Seoul from Pohang. So I want to say I love you to my mom, my dad, and my sister. DRX is having a great start to the split with a 3-0 start. What is your goal against the upcoming Kwangdong Freak series? We got our revenge on Hana Life Esports, and our next revenge is on KDF, a team that eliminated us in the spring playoffs, so we're on it. What about you, Piosik? So in the playoffs, we had a full game series, but it's gonna be a 2-0 victory on our side this time around. This will be the end of the interview from Zeka, Piosik, and back to the carpet space. Thank you.